We're just going to do a bit of an all-round practice, just exploring different types of movement. So, as always, please just listen to your body. Be mindful of any injuries you might be experiencing. So, what we're going to do is we're going to come into child's pose today. So you can bring the hands out in front of you. You can keep the knees wide or together, depending on your back and your hips and how your body's feeling. And just slowly settle in for a few moments. And I want you to start coming into the breath. And when you exhale, maybe sigh out the first 2, 3, or 4 exhales. Just notice how your body's feeling today. Just being mindful of any pains or aches. And I want you to feel that breath all the way in through the whole body and all the way out. Just letting somebody else in. So if you just come in, please mute yourself. So don't worry if your hips don't go all the way down. So don't worry if your bum doesn't touch the heels. That's absolutely fine. Just work with your breath. So let's breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel that breath in the back of the body, all the way up towards the shoulders, all the way down towards the pelvis and the lower back. Breathing into the ribs, breathing into the heart. On the next inhale, you can rotate the arms so the palms are facing upwards. So just notice how that feels in the shoulders and the hands. Does it feel nice? Does it feel uncomfortable maybe? Just listening to your body. Slowly bringing the hands back, palms facing down. And this time we're going to inhale as we lift up onto the fingertips. So we're taking the elbows and the arms off the mat. Feeling that space in the armpits. Feeling the shoulders drawing up towards the neck and the head. Pressing each fingertip into the mat. As you exhale, slowly return the arms and the palms back to the mat. Just take a moment, see how you're feeling. And let's slowly walk our hands over to the right side of the mat. And we're breathing into that left side body, drawing that left glute down to maximize that stretch if it's safe. Taking hold of the left wrist with the right hand to help you stretch further. When you're ready, release the hands, lift the chest up, and we're going to just come into our downward facing dog towards the side. So just pedal the feet a few times, bend the knees. Feeling that breath all the way in. And when you're ready, take that left hand and bring it to the outside of the right thigh. Take the gaze under the right armpit. So just coming into a nice little twist for 3, for 2, For 1, and release, coming all the way back. Taking a deep inhale, exhaling out through the mouth. One more time. And slowly coming back, bringing the knees to the mat and coming back into your side child pose. Just letting somebody else in. And when you're ready, just returning your child pose back to center, taking a few breaths here, noticing the difference. If there is a difference at all, that's fine if there isn't. When you're ready, let's slowly walk the hands over to the left side of the mat. Taking hold of the right wrist this time, breathing into the right side body. We're trying to keep the pelvis nice and neutral and central here. So we're just twisting and stretching the upper body. Drawing the right glute and hip towards the feet. Breathing in, breathing out. When you're ready, slowly release, bringing yourself up to your downward dog on the other side now. So pedal the feet, bend the knees, take your time. And this time I'm going to take that right hand and bring it to the outside of the left leg. So wherever it reaches, and taking the gaze under the left armpit. Breathe in for 3. Keeping that left hand nice and strong for 2. For 1. And release, and slowly dropping the knees, bringing the hips back to the mat. And when you're ready, slowly coming back to your child's pose in the middle. Just notice how you're feeling in this moment. Maybe there's more space. Maybe you feel more open. Let's take a deep inhale. Exhale. And when you're ready, slowly coming up on the inhale, using the hands if you need, and just coming to sit in on the heels, or you can tuck the toes under, whatever works for you. We're going to inhale, we roll the shoulders up towards the ears, exhale to lower. Nice big movements. Inhale to lift, exhale to lower. When you're ready, take a couple more. Slowly coming back, and let's take a few in the opposite direction. Breathing in, breathing out. Lovely. Back to your neutral stance. Just taking a moment here as we inhale, lift the bum up, bring the hips above the knees. We're going to inhale, we shoot the arms up, take the gaze up. Exhale, lower the arms, lower the hips. Inhale to lift. Exhale to take 3 more. Nice and big. You can take the gaze up as well, working into the neck. Whatever works for you. Feeling that length in the upper body as well. Beautiful. Take 1 more inhale, take the gaze all the way up. And exhale to release. Nice. Let's take the hands to the lower back. Nicely supported as we inhale, open the chest, coming into our back bend. Feel that space in the lower back as well. Lifting the heart, opening that chest towards the sky. If you want to go into Ustrasana, your camel pose, feel free to do that. Bringing the hands onto the heels, taking the head behind you. When you're ready to come out of it, support your back. Slowly tuck the chin in as we come all the way up. Beautiful. Let's bring the hands out in front of us, coming into our tabletop position. Hands spread out nice and wide, knees below the hips, wrists below the shoulders. We're going to take our cat-cow breath. So as you inhale, tilt the pelvis towards the ground, belly draws down, shoulders come in as the gaze comes up. Exhale, slowly, nicely reversing that motion. Beautiful. Just take a few more. Breathing in, breathing out. Take 2 more cycles and come back to your neutral spine. And this time we're going to take that right arm out. Reach that arm forward, shoulder goes towards the ears. Take that left foot out, coming onto the toes of the left foot. And just pulse here, back and forward, slowly opening up that back leg. Coming forward, inhale. Let's take that right arm all the way up behind us, twisting over towards the right. As you exhale, let's sweep that right arm under the left armpit, coming into our nice shoulder stretch. You can take that left hand a little bit forward and lift that left leg up. It's your choice. And you can take it up and down if you want to work into the glutes as well. When you're ready, slowly and safely supporting yourself back up, sweep that right arm all the way up towards the right. Nice big stretch. Bringing that hand down. And this time we're going to take that left foot and we're going to bring it between the hands. Press that right hand into the mat. Stabilize that right shoulder as we twist over towards the left. Option to lift that back knee, it's your choice. And you can take the gaze up if it's available. Remember to keep that right shoulder nice and strong for 3, for 2, for 1, and release. Slowly framing that front foot. You can keep that knee lifted. One, sweep the arms up, coming into your low lunge. Take the arms out wide. And we're going to twist over to the left. Keep breathing. Let's come back through center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. You can take the gaze up. Exhale to release. Let's twist over to the right. And let's come back to center. Take the arms up one more time. Feel that length of the upper body, nice and tall. And exhale. Let's frame that front foot. And bring that right leg back into your tabletop. And we're going to take some more cat-cow breath. So take your time, inhale. Exhale. We'll take 3 more cycles there. Time. When you're ready, we're going to slowly come back to our neutral spine. There we go. Nice. So we're going to bring that left arm out this time. Let's take that right foot behind us, pressing into the ball of that right foot, and just pulse it here back and forward. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale as we sweep that left arm behind us. Nice and twist over to the left. And as you inhale to come up, let's sweep that left arm under the right armpit. So we're coming onto the left shoulder this time. Option to lift that right leg if you want. It's your choice. Just keep that pelvis nice and strong. Keep that breath into the back of the body as well. And just be mindful of any differences on this side. And when you're ready, slowly and safely bring yourself all the way up. Let's take a nice little stretch again up towards the sky. Beautiful. And let's bring that hand out. And this time we're going to bring that right foot towards the top of the mat, pressing the left hand into the mat, stabilizing that left shoulder blade as we twist up towards the right. Option to that back knee. Try to keep that back nice and strong. Keep the pelvis nice and strong. Breathing in, breathing out. Deep inhale. As you exhale, we're going to bring that right hand down and just bring yourself straight into your low lunge. Sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, let's bring the arms out to the side. Inhale, let's twist it over to the right. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's come back from center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Take the gaze up. Breathe in. Exhale, bring the arms out wide as we twist over to the left. Slowly come back to center. Take the arms up. Feel that breath all the way in. And exhale to release. Let's frame that front foot and let's drop the knee back. So we're coming back into our tabletop position. I'm going to take a few more cat cows here. Feel free to add any other little variations if you want to. You want to take it side to side. Just keep breathing. Slowly come back to your neutral spine. Tuck the toes under. We're just going to hover the knees. Hold it here for 3, for 2, for 1, and release. And we're going to take it again. Lift those knees up. Let them hover. Engage the core here. Breathe in for 3, for 2, for 1, and release. And when you're ready, I want you just to slowly drop back into child's pose for a few moments. So for the next part of the practice, we're going to work into the triceps, work into the core, and working into the pelvis. So just take 3 more breaths. And when you're ready, we're going to meet in our plank position. So take your time, bring yourself up, spread those hands, take the knees out, drawing the heels away. You can modify this if it suits, you can drop the knees. We're going to work into the triceps by lowering down and lifting. So these are our chaturanga push-ups. So just make sure you're not bending the elbows back, but rather you're bringing the chest down and you're engaging the triceps. So it's important to check your alignment now. Just take one more. Lift up and slowly drop the knees as we come back into our resting child pose. Now the next exercise we're going to do is coming back into plank. So take a couple more breaths, meet me there. Coming back into plank, we're going to keep the pelvis nice and neutral as we walk the right leg to the right and back, left leg out and back. So just be disciplined here. Monitor what's happening with your pelvis. Keep it nice and neutral. And this time, if you want to add, you can take 2 steps right and 2 steps left. Just have a bit of fun with that. Keep breathing for 3, for 2, for 1, and release. Slowly drop the knee. Let's come back into child's pose. Just take a few more moments. And when you're ready, let's meet back in our tabletop position. So take a bit longer here because it is quite hard on the wrist. So let's take 3 more breaths. We're going to meet in our tabletop position. And from here, tuck the toes under. Inhale, we lift the hips up. Coming into downward facing dog. Let's pedal the feet, bend the knees. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale to lower. Take 2 more in your own breath. I want you to slowly lower the elbows to the mat, working the triceps to lift. Inhale to lower and lift. Take 5 all together. And lift. I want you to come forward into your plank pose from here. And we're going to take 5 chaturanga push-ups. So really working the tricep. Remember, you don't have to do all of this. You can do your child's pose. Come back into downward facing dog. And take 5 more elbow dips. These are like your dolphin push-ups. When you're ready, let's slowly drop the knee. Come back into child pose. It's really important to rest between sets. We're going to do that one more time. Remember, you can stay in child pose, you can vary it. Take 3 more breaths wherever you are. And when you're ready, we're going to meet back in downward facing dog. When you're in your down dog, let's take 5 more dolphin push-ups. So lower the elbows. Try to keep the back nice and strong. When you're ready, come back to down dog, come forward into plank. And let's take 5 chaturanga push-ups. Wow. Coming back to down dog. And you can do 5 more. dolphin push-ups. When you're ready, drop the knees, come back into child's pose. So we're done with that now. We're just going to rest it for a few moments. You can do any other little twists or stretches on the wrists that you want. We're going to do one more exercise before we come into our downward facing dog. It's your choice if you want to do this, but we're going to come into forearm plank. You can hold it like this, or you can hold it like this. But we're going to hold it for between 5 and 10 breaths. It's your choice. So when you're ready, come into your position. And get into your version of plank. So remember, you can keep the knees dropped. Check your alignment here, because I've got a tendency to lift my bum up when I'm in forearm plank. So I need to be a bit hard on myself and just work my core. So let's take 5 to 10 breaths here. Probably done about 3 already. When you've done your set, slowly drop the knees and bring yourself back into child's pose. Take 3 more breaths. And I want you to meet me in downward facing dog. Lifting those hips up. We're going to take 3 lion breaths here. Take 1 more in now. As you exhale, take the gaze between the hands, step or walk feet to hands. Let's come to the top of the mat. We're going to be in our ragdoll for a few moments. Swing it out, shake it out. I want you to take hold of whatever's available, whether it's the mat, the big toes, the knees, the thighs, whatever's ready for you. And inhale, we lift and straighten the arms. Exhale to release. Take 3 more. Remember to bend the knees if you need to. When you're ready, let's come all the way up. Take the hands up towards the sky. You can come onto the tiptoes. And release. Just shake it all out. We're going to come into our Tadasana, mountain pose. I'm going to lift those toes, spread them up as we bring them down. Shoulders away from the ears, arms by the side. You come into the Ujjayi breath there, that constriction at the back of the throat. You're going to inhale to rise. Exhale, fold forward for the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale as we step back into plank. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lower through chaturanga. Open the heart. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. breath back. Okay, one more inhale. Exhale as you gaze between the hands, step or walk feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise through Hastasana. Exhale to release. You're going to inhale to rise. Exhale, fold forward from the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into plank. Take a deep inhale and let's lower down through chaturanga. Watch the shoulders here, open the heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. You're going to inhale that right leg in the air. Keep the hips nice and neutral here. Let's bend the right knee, bring the right foot behind the right hand. Turn the left foot 45 degrees as we sweep up for warrior one. You can check the hips. We want them facing forward if that's available. Doesn't matter if there's a slight turn, that's absolutely fine. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel that back thigh drawing in towards the midline, nice and strong. We're going to inhale, we straighten that front knee. You can take the hands behind the back, draw the shoulders together as we open the heart. Exhale, come forward for your humble warrior. Exhale, release the hands, frame the front foot, bend the right knee as we sweep that right leg back, coming into three-legged dog. Option to come back into dog, option to flow through a three-legged vinyasa. Your choice. Take 3 lion breaths here. Take one more inhale. Exhale, gaze between the hands, step or walk, feet to hand. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise through Hastasana, nice and tall. Exhale to release. Take a few moments here. We're going to do that on the other side. So just reset, find your Tadasana. Inhale to rise. Exhale, fold forward. Keep that bend in the knees if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, let's step it back into plank. Lower down through chaturanga. You can drop the knees back. Coming into downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. You're going to inhale to lift that left leg in the air. This time, keep the pelvis nice and strong. Bend that left knee. Bring the left foot behind the left hand. Turn that right foot to 45 degrees as we come into warrior one. So just check your alignment here. See if you can draw that right hip forward if you need to. You're going to feel it in that back leg as well. Breathe in, breathe out. The inhale, we straighten that front leg. And you can do your version of this forward fold. You can take the hands behind you, or you can keep the hands on the hips. As we inhale to open the heart, exhale, we come forward. Just take your time, do what works for you. Keeping the front leg straight for this version. Let's breathe in for 3. For 2. Give 1 more inhale. As you exhale, let's frame that front foot, bend the left knee. We shoot that left leg back into 3-legged dog. You can come into down dog, or you can work through a 3-legged vinyasa. It's your choice. Let's meet in downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Get 1 more inhale. As you exhale, take the gaze between the hands and step or walk feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise through Hastasana. Exhale to release. Let's bring the feet mat distance apart, slowly dipping into your yogic squat. And just open up the hips from here. And what I want you to do is to lean into that right leg, take the hand onto the mat, and just straighten that left leg out to the left. Just working into that left hip. Beautiful. Sweep that left foot back and take it to the other side. Take that right leg out. Just opening up that hip. Slowly coming back to your yogi squat. You can stay here. You can have a little go at crow pose. It's your choice. Remember with crow pose, have a little go at taking one foot off. If it's not available, don't worry. When you're ready, coming back to your yogi squat, release the hands, taking 2 deep breaths down. I want you to take the arms out in front of you and inhale as you come all the way up. You can take it as slow as you want. You can care not to give yourself a head rush. Sweep the arms behind you, coming into a little back bend here. And bring the arms forward. And just shaking them all out. Just going to end with a little bit of standing before we come back towards the mat. We're going to come into our tree pose. So choose which foot you're going to press into the mat. And I want you to engage the glute of that standing leg as well. Just find your tree. Bring that right foot above the knee, below the knee. Toes touching the mat. It's your choice. Check the hips. We don't want to be lifting that right hip up too much. Engage the glutes. Find your tree. And you're ready. When you're ready, let's take a couple more breaths here. Slowly bring the hands to heart center. Let's release that right knee in towards the chest. And you have the option of pivoting forward into a warrior 3. You don't have to do this. You can, if you want to go further, you can lower down for a 3-legged chaturanga. Engage that standing glute. Do your 3-legged chaturanga. It's your choice. And we're all going to meet at the top of the mat. When you're ready, we're going to take the other side. So remember to get that standing glute. Pressing that left foot in towards that right leg. When you're ready, opening up for tree. And a deep inhale. Exhale, bring the hands back, press, slowly release that foot. Bring that knee into the chest, option to come into your warrior 3. Oh. Don't worry if you fall out of it. Remember to engage the glute on that standing leg. Try to keep the hips in line. Lift, lift, lift. And option to flow through a 3-legged vinyasa. It's your choice. And we'll meet at the top of the mat. We've got about 5 minutes to go. When you're ready, we're going to slowly bring the feet mat distance apart. Let's take the hands to heart center as we slowly lower into our yoga squat. And I want you just to gently bring the bum to the mat. Bring the legs out in front. Flex the feet. Micro bend the knees. Nice and grounded into the mat. Inhale, lift the upper body, coming into Dandasana. Breathe in for 3. For 2. For 1. Exhale to release. So come into our butterfly fold. So bring the feet together. Nice safe gap between the groin and the heels. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale to hinge forward. Take a deep inhale. Exhale to fold. Just round the back. Relax into it. Feel that breath all the way in. All the way out. So one more inhale. Exhale. Inhale to rise. Slowly coming up. Draw the knees in towards each other and come down all the way into your final Shavasana. Just spread your legs out. Bring the arms away from the body. Squeeze everything and release. We're just going to start deepening the breath. Let's slowly start wriggling the fingers and the toes. Bringing a bit of life back into the body. Let's rotate the ankles and the wrists in both directions. So just take any other little stretches that you need and meet me back in our comfortable cross-legged position. Keeping the eyes closed and the face soft. Bring the hands up. And we're going to end with our 3 clearing breaths. In a thumbs up to the third eye. I want to thank you for joining me in today's practice. And I want to thank you for working with me, trying new things. The inner light in me will always honor the inner light in each and every one of you. Thank you so much, and please do take care of yourselves. Thanks very much, everyone.
Thank you, Shabs.
Thank you, Shabnam.
Take care. I'll send an email about the next class. It'll probably be Thursday, but I'll drop an email.
Okay.
Cheers,
Bye.
guys. Take care. Bye.